Hi guys, it's me Samantha here today with another video, and today we are going to declutter highlights. We're kind of going to go over my products like as a collection as a whole, so I don't think there'll be a bajillion things decluttered, but if you're just curious, you love collection videos, then this is the video for you. If you are new to my channel, my name is Samantha. I'm a makeup enthusiast. Makeup is my therapy, and if you feel the same way, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. So the first one here is my ColourPop highlight. It's the big giant one in the Real Thing, and I will show you what she looks like. I don't use these ones that much because the packaging is a nightmare to open. I don't know. It looks really cool and pretty, but Jesus, it's like that's how you break a fingernail, for real. Okay, so this is the shade The Real Thing. It's a champagne-y gold. It looks darker in the pan than it actually is, as you can see. I bought this thinking I could wear it in the summer, but I feel like it is way too light. So I'm hoping in the winter it will look good. I do like the Super Shock formula, so for that reason I'm going to keep it. But you can see there's like a cast. It looks strange on my skin. It makes me look slightly jaundiced. So that's that. And the same kind of goes for this one. This is the Barbie collab that ColourPop did, and this is in Beach Party. Again, this packaging sucks so bad. I like the marble effect of this one, and it is a little bit more gold than the other one, so slightly better for my skin tone, but yeah, still slightly too light. So for that, I'm going to hold on to it because I do like the formula, and I think this color is better than this one. I want to wait till like January, February before I make a decision on these, but I feel like this one I will probably get rid of at some point, and the Barbie one will stay because it's just that little bit darker. This is one that's not going anywhere. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one from last year. What's it called? The Hollywood Starlight Glow. And she's like real super pretty, creamy. This tone I feel like works for a lot of skin tones. It's actually quite similar to the Barbie one, but like a little bit more pink. It's hard to see, but I promise you, looks stunning. The next group of highlighters, I have this what's this? Kiko Milano. This is from the Charming Escape, and this is in the shade number 2 Sunrise Apricot. Very, very beautiful. I used this in a video recently, and she looks really, really cute on my complexion. Like, it's not too blinding, but you can see it's like very peachy gold, and it looks good on my skin tone, so we're gonna keep that one. This is a favorite. This is the Stila, what do they call these? Heaven's Hue Highlighters in the shade Bronze. These are so underrated. I think that the Fenty ones and the Be Perfect try to be this, but this is a better formula. They are similar enough, but they are just not the same. Like, this is just superior in every way. It looks wet and shimmery, and it's not glitter. It's not glitter like theirs. It just looks like wet shimmer. It does not look like glitter, and that's where this one beats those out 100% every day. So I love this highlighter. I'm keeping that one. The next one here is an XX Revolution in Nimbus. This is a beautiful highlighter here. It's kind of your classic gold highlight, and it looks good on tan skin in general. It's creamy. I feel like the texture on these are very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. If you like that, then this one is like a decent one. There, you can see it right on the center of my hand. It's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury, but this is like a more gold tone. But I think they have like a ridiculous range of highlights in that particular one. And I don't own a lot of Revolution, Makeup Revolution, I Heart Revolution, all those Revolution nonsense products. So I can't really compare it to the other ones, but I can say this one is a very good one. This is my Nabla highlighter, and this is in the shade Privileged. This is like a peachy gold shade. It looks very, very gold, but it does have like a slight peachiness to it, and it has like a really beautiful like soft sheen that looks very, very natural. I think right there, like you can catch it right there. It's a beautiful, very, very natural sheen. So I'm going to keep that one. And then I have this one. This one I lusted over for so long. It's from Give Me Glow, and it's the California Dreaming. Right? Did I say that right? Yeah. It's the California Dreaming. And this is like a true peach gold highlight. It feels like an eyeshadow formula. And it's super crazy blinding. Like you can see, it's peach, it is gold, and it's blinding. But it's beautiful. You just have to be very like light-handed with it. But oh, hot damn, that looks pretty. Then we have the Milk Makeup Flex highlighter, and this is in the shade Glaze. I think this is the darkest one. I went through a phase where I just loved a dark bronzy highlight in the summertime because I had a nice tan, and I felt like I liked more like a bronze, like, I don't know, just looked like a bronze goddess. So that was really, really pretty. And I prefer that over more gold because I feel like gold looks really artificial on my skin, like tan skin, where like, even though that's what's advertised for our skin tones, as opposed to a bronze. And you can see like this is the Milk Focus. This is the Milk one in the bronze shade, and then this is the Revolution Gold. And I just feel like you can see, even on my skin not being completely, you know, very, very pigmented, this just looks more natural to me. I don't know. All right, so I do have two of the Be Perfect Get Wet highlighters. This is in Soft Silk, and then this one's Hollow Glazed, and I'll show you them. I'm going to keep them both. So as you can see, it looks a lot like the Stila one. The wetness feels a little bit more damp, and it does have like a wet feel, like look to it, just like the one from Stila, but it just has like a lot more sparkle, I think. Let me just compare the two. I'm curious now. Yeah, you see like the one from Stila is just a solid sheen, and then the one from Be Perfect is like actual like glittery. So that's the difference in the formula. And I feel like the Fenty one is more like this Be Perfect formula. I have one, and I'll show you that one next. So this is the Hollow Glaze. I'm going to keep that just to have a fun one. I do have a couple hollow ones or whatever that I'm going to get rid of. So that's the one I think I'm going to keep. Let me see where that Fenty is. All right, over here is the Fenty Glow in the shade Fenty Glow. All right, let's swatch this one. Pinky swatch. And you can see it's like a glitter. They're like more glittery. And then you can see this is the Stila one that's like more of a sheen. They're all beautiful, but it's just slightly different. And I prefer that sheen over the sparkles because this will blend in and look really natural, and those just don't. All right, we had to take out the wipes because the microfiber towel was just not doing it. So here we go. This is the Ofra Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Glow Goals. I can never say that. But this is like a classic gold highlighter. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. I mean, if you want to see them swatch, that's what it looks like. Very, very pretty. Then we have the Jaclyn's Cosmetics. This is in the shade Awestruck. This is a very natural, neutral one. It has like a pinkiness to it. Let me swatch it here. It has like a pink twist to it, and it's very neutral. On my skin tone, it blends in and it looks very, very like natural. So I do like it. It's just different, you know. Then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out, and this is absolutely stunning. I told myself I would use this in the summer. I think I only used it once. It does look beautiful in the summer on me. I don't think I'm dark enough to wear this all year round because it is very, very yellow. Very yellow, but it's beautiful. It's just, I have to be a certain complexion. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. This is one of my holy grails. If you watched my little short here on YouTube on the Sephora VIB recommendations, I recommended this. This was supposed to be a limited edition, but they still have it, and I don't know how long they'll have it. I mean, Natasha Denona tends to keep things that are limited edition for a really long time. So yeah, if you have an opportunity to pick that up, I definitely would. This is the Love Cheek Duo Cream Blush and Highlighter. I put this in my highlighter collection because honestly, when I got this, I could not stop myself from getting into this highlighter. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like an icy purple with a gold twist to it, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning, and I love her formula. It just looks so beautiful and blends into the skin. It's not like overly shiny, so yeah, that's not going anywhere. All right, so let's get rid of a few things. The first thing I want to get rid of is this iconic London Illuminizer. I have mine in the shade Original. I got this ages and ages ago for a BoxyCharm, and I used it in a video where I, did dolphin skin for the very first time, and it looks stunning on the skin. The problem is that it is very much a product made with oil. And first off, look how light it is on my skin tone. Secondly, it makes my skin greasy. It breaks up my makeup. It's just not for me. If you are somebody with dry skin, that might be beautiful for you, trying to get that glossy dolphin skin, but not for my skin. I feel like I've given this a try so many times, and it is time that it goes. I'm also going to get rid of both of my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighters, and this is in the shade Molten Rose Glow and Molten Gold. All right, so this shade Rose Gold, it is beautiful. It is 100% too light for me. It looks incredibly icy on my skin. I don't know why I purchased this and convinced myself that this would look good on me, but it does not. It's a beautiful formula and the sheen is beautiful, but it looks too icy on me and it gives me a cast. This shade, the gold one, honestly, the Nikki Tutorials one is very similar. And also this one from XX Revolution is similar, and they're newer. So I feel like just because this is a little bit older, I'm gonna weed them out of my collection now. Another product I want to get rid of is this highlighter from Note. Do you guys remember this brand? It blew up because of BoxyCharm. It showed up at Ulta. I ordered this 3 times. 2 times it came broken. Finally, I got my hands on an unbroken one, and I never really used it because the shade is just not for me. I feel like it was Look at light. It's dusty looking. Like, I know it's baked, but it just is dusty. And it's so very light for my complexion. So, it's gotta go. And the packaging is so incredibly bulky, like that it just takes up so much space in my collection. So I'm very happy to finally get that gone. All right, so we've gone through this. Let's go through the rest. So the last two things so the next two things I want to talk about are things that are right now like in my stash that I'm using, and so I want to kind of put them back before I forget. Currently, I'm working on this in a project pan for the 12 pans of Christmas. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, blah, 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 and Glitz. I love this. This is not going anywhere. And then this is a brand new product to me. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz, and this is like a glow bomb situation. I like this a lot. Haters are gonna hate. I don't know. I love this product. I'm keeping it, and I'm gonna keep using it. I love it. These three highlighters from Kaleidos I am keeping, but for swatches purposes, if you guys are curious on my particular skin tone, because I feel like everybody on the internet that uses these Kaleidos products are medium to light skin tone. There's very few darker skin tone people showing these on any social media. So if you're curious on my skin tone outside of what they put on their website, this is the new Mars Melters. So I don't have the original one, but this is the newer version. Absolutely stunning. When I feel like I want to use crazy sparkle glitter, this is the highlighters that I use. This one is Ryder. This one is actually like more of a normal highlighter. It's not crazy special. So I wouldn't jump to pick this one up, and it kind of leaves an ugly cast. I just keep it because I honestly don't know. I might declutter. This is going on the maybe. Maybe my sister will like this because she's fairer than me, but this just has like a neutral kind of undertone. That, look at that. Look how gray that looks on me. That's horrible. All right. So that's a maybe. This one here, Prophecy, she ain't going nowhere. I thought about buying a backup, completely unnecessary, but just because I love it so much. This looks scary. Honestly, when I purchased this, I was like, no way this is going to look good on me. It's so damn white. Like, that's not going to blend out on my skin. I promise you. It looks freaking stunning. I feel like an alien. I feel like a princess. I feel like a goddamn miracle when I wear this. So these two ain't going anywhere. I actually think I'm gonna give Ryder to my sister and see if she wants it, because it's a pretty formula, but that color on my skin, no way. All right. These are like holy grail drugstore products, and nobody talks about these on the internet. Why? Because they all suck. I don't know. These are Physician Formulas, the butter highlighters. Okay, this is the champagne one. These are freaking stunning. Stunning. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Okay, just bask in its glory. That is a beautiful highlight. Pick it up as soon as you see it. It is worth every penny. I think it's way better than those Maybelline Master Chromes ever were. Like, as good as those are, these are way better. And then this one is in the shade Pink Rose, and it's probably too light for me, but this ain't going anywhere. I just think it looks super, super cool. And when I'm very fair skin, oh, it looks super pretty. It's like a purpley pink. I love that. Then we have, this is what's this? Colored Rain. Your Treat. I think I got this actually in like an Ipsy situation. Just gonna move this. In an Ipsy bag thing. It's very bronzy, but I like this. It's kind of powdery, but it's creamy when you rub it into the skin. So it is a little dark for me right now, but in the summertime, this looks pretty. I should reorganize these by season because honestly, I don't understand how this was sitting next to the Colored Rain, because this I wear in January and February when I have no color. It is extremely light. This is the Kaja, what is it? Something Bounce Mochi Glow in the shade Luna. And she's very light. You see, she has a yellow undertone, so it does, you know, look a little warm on the skin when but you have to be light to medium for this. And when I lose all this tan, it does look pretty on me. So I literally can only use this though in the dead of winter, and I just love the formula. It's like a, reminds me of a Super Shock formula. And this one's actually a little bit more glittery than most, you know, highlighters that I'm used to using. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Laura Geller Baked Highlighter in the shade Gilded Honey. This nobody uses and is probably discontinued. I'm going to keep it because I love it. Again, this is like another shade that Milani one was kind of reminded me of that I didn't need. Like, I prefer this baked formula over that, I'm sorry, Maybelline. That's what I was referencing. Than that Maybelline formula. So that's staying. Woo! I almost dropped that. These are two little Becca ones. I'll clean my hands. So this one is in the shade Moonstone, and this is what she looks like. She's kind of light. I don't know if I want to keep this one or see if my sister wants it. My hand was all wet, so it looked kind of gross. So let's do it again. Yeah, this is one that I can see if my sister would want. Or even my mom. I didn't get my color from my mom. She's very, very fair. So she's more like a medium, a true medium skin tone. So this one is in the shade Opal. This is the one I use more frequently. It's darker and it's cracked, and you can tell it's been loved. This one I'm going to definitely keep. I like Becca highlighters a lot. You can see it's not that much darker actually, but it's enough. I'm going to keep this one, and then I will offer my sister that one. This is the High Glass NYX, whatever, in the shade Daytime Halo. This has a very similar texture, actually like the Kaja. And it's like a true gold. You can see there, this isn't going anywhere. I like that one. This is like another interesting colored one. This is the Kimchi Highlight in Pearls Gone Wild's Hope. It looks crazy, and I actually really like it. I don't know why, but it's just like, look at that. You can use it as an eyeshadow too, but I just think that's super fun if I was like going a night out or just feeling like really adventurous that day. I love this. Then we have this one. This is the Super Shock highlighter in Lunch Money. This one is definitely too light, but I held onto it because I typically use this like a inner corner highlight situation for my eyeshadow. So I may hold on to it for that because that's what I use it for, but you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna offer that to somebody else to love because I don't need it. I'm just gonna stick to compacts for right now, and then we'll get into the liquid ones. This is the Ritual de Fille, I don't know, Ritual de Fille Anthelon. It's one of these rare light luminizer cream situations. I really, really wanted to love this. it's supposed to be like a pink to red shift, and I guess it's true. It's, first off, it's very stiff. You really have to blend it in. It's not a very creamy cream. And it does have a slight red shift. It's really not that noticeable. It's really not that noticeable. And let me try it like on my palm maybe. See if we can see there. Yeah, see, I don't see a red. I feel like I have to really look for it, and I don't know how much of that is just me wanting it to be there because I spent so much money on this product. I don't know. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. If you're curious what happened to my hand, I got a splinter pulling out plants from the garden. So that's what that is. If anybody cares. All right. So this is a Jaclyn Hill loose highlighter. This is in Amped. I honestly like this, but this is better than the powder one, the pressed. And this gives me kind of a cast. But when I'm light, I think this will look fine on me. So I'm going to hold on to it a little bit more. And then these are my other loose highlighters that I actually really, really love. This is the Glam Light Cookies and Cream. This is like a bronze color. And that's super, super pretty. Try not to make a big mess. And I have this Artist Couture in Purple Dream. This makes me think of Prince. It looks like a gold. It really, really does. Like a peach gold. And then you rub it in and there's all that purple beauty. Like, I love this. I think it's super, super cool. And yeah, I'm keeping that. She ain't going nowhere. This is NYX Born to Glow Illuminating Powder in Ethereal Gold. Or Glow. Yeah, Ethereal Glow. And this is like a mauve pink, I would call it. Here is a ColourPop one that I'm definitely keeping. This is Parasol. And this is like my perfect highlighter shade that I wear all the time. This one's a keeper. I'm going to put this in here. These two face palettes, sorry. These two palettes are face palettes and they are mostly highlighters, and so that's why I keep them in the highlight drawer, and they ain't going anywhere. This is the shade Tan. Too Faced, what are they called? Turn Up the Light, that's tan, and this one's medium. And I love this in the winter, and I love that one in the summer, and they're not going absolutely anywhere. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Lilac to Reality. This is pretty, but it kind of reminds me of the Artist Couture, and and it also kind of reminds me of the Kimchi one, but like obviously without the sparkle. And I just don't need 15 of these because I don't really wear stuff like this all the time, so it's gonna definitely go. This one too, same thing, the Botanic Dreams from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna let this one go as well because it is super, super icy and not appropriate for my skin shade. This one is the Golden Flower Crown. This one I kind of wanted to keep, but honestly it's just like all the other golds that I have, so it's just like I need to let it go. This one from Flower Beauty, this is a bomb one. If you see my recent Huda review. I did kind of like mention this product because this is the only balm highlighter that I have. And I will show you it swatched why I say it has like glitter in it. So it is mostly smooth and it has like a sheen. I don't know if you can see it there, but it does have a little bit of glitter. So it's just it's very subtle. And that's me being kind of nitpicky, but I do really like this product. If you're interested in a balm one and you don't want to spend a ton of money, then I would highly recommend that you pick this one up. Another one that's not going anywhere is the Becca highlighter. This is in Lilac Geode. This is like a limited edition one, and I actually really love this highlighter. I just think it is stunning. It reminds me of the Natasha Denona one. Honestly, they're very similar. But yeah, she ain't going anywhere. Another Becca one that's not going anywhere is the one here in Rose Gold. This was the first one that I ever got of a Becca highlighter. And I just thought it was really flattering on my skin tone. And yeah, it's a good one. We also have this Juvia's Place one. This is the Heroin Glow one. I hate this packaging. I absolutely hate it. I have been tempted to just dig this thing out to get the product because I do like the product. I just hate the packaging. See, it's beautiful, but the packaging is horrible. So I don't know, this might be a project. I might like take that apart. All right, I think I have two of these and I don't know where the other one is for the life of me. I just went to look for it and I just can't find it. This is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter. This is the Beyond Golden Glow. The other one is like a pink, icy pink. That's probably too light for me, but I just wanted it so badly. So this is what she looks like, and I feel like this quality is amazing. It reminds me of like Natasha Denona, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Not a shade dupe, but definitely formulation is really similar, and it looks lovely on the skin. So I highly recommend these. I got them at Ulta. This one, I'm sad. I love Bare Minerals, but I feel like sometimes I just get bad luck. This is the highlighter in the shade Joy. Doesn't it look so peachy and bright and fun? And then you swatch it and it's like, oh, that looks nice and like pink, but like a bright pink. And then you put it on the skin and you rub it in and it looks icy white. So I don't know. I want to keep it. This is like a maybe that I'm going to hold on to because I really wanted this to work. And I just haven't given up on it yet. This is the Essence Blush Lighter. This is the shade Nude Twilight. It does very little. It is very subtle, but I kind of like that. So I'm going to hold on to it. I kind of like that it does very little. This is like if you want a blush topper type of thing and get it to be a little glowy. This is like a really cute product. This is, what is this? Sugar Drizzle. This is the Bunny Buns highlighter in the shade Glow Bunny Nude. And this thing is straight sparkles. I don't think it was worth how much I spent for it. I expected it to be larger. And it's so crazy sparkly that it's like, it's more like an eyeshadow topper than a highlight, unless you really just want to look like a disco ball. But that's what it looks like. I'm going to hold on to it because I don't have like that many indie brand highlights. This is St. Luxe. I got this in a Ipsy in the shade Opulence. And I do like this. As you can see, it had been used. but it's not crazy special. It is raining like crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is insane. This is a Ciat London highlight in Confetti. I got this in a boxy charm and I fell in love with it. It's like a rosy bronze shade, and on my skin tone it just looks super natural and gorgeous, and I love it. And the last highlighter, and I'm not bringing highlighter palettes out. I don't have very many, but I don't want to take those out because I think it would just be too much. I think face palettes and stuff I'll probably do later. But this is the last one that I have, and this is the Wet n Wild Star Luxe in the shade, what is the shade? I don't know. Now or Nova. That's what it is. There's a gold one. I gave that one to my daughter. She really liked that one. And it comes with like this balmy, sorry, like I don't know what I'm doing on camera. Came with this balmy one that has like legit sparkles in it, and it's not my jam whatsoever. It was during a time where there was like people going to festivals and stuff, but like that is not for me whatsoever. It looks gross and I don't wear that kind of stuff, but this side here is heaven. It is absolute heaven. This is what, you know, that powder highlight is what this Ritual de Fiel or whatever the hell this is called. This is what this was supposed to be for me. Like, this is supposed to be like something that shifted red, right? It's really, really pretty. It doesn't do that. And then this one is that. It's like so pretty, but it has that red twist to it. It's like bronze, it's red, it's gorgeous. Yeah, and I love it. So this one is 100% staying. Okay, with all that said, see if I can consolidate some of this. Okay, so liquid cream stuff. I'm gonna keep most of I'm gonna keep most of this. I'll swatch them for you though, just so you can see. This is the Rare Beauty one in Flaunt. Let me just clean my hand. I am covered in glitter. All right, so this is the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in Flaunt. Absolutely stunning. She ain't going nowhere. One of my all-time favorites. We also have here the Hollywood Flawless Filter in Tan 5. There's something about the texture of this that makes it special. The color I can live without, actually. It's a little too like peachy, but the formula makeup sits on it really lovely. This is the Ilia Liquid Light in the shade Nova. I use this more in the winter. Very, very pretty. It's icy. Again, it's a winter shade thing, but I do really like that formula. I will swatch my Milani one. So this is the Milani Glow Strobe in the shade, I think, yeah, Sun Glow, which is the bronzier one. Like, so pretty. Look how blinding, and you can sheer it out. Like, this is a very gorgeous formula. And then this one is Summer Glow. A little bit goes a long way. Like, I'm putting way too much on here, but this is Summer Glow, which has like a very pinky gold to it. Okay, and then the last one is Day Glow, and this one's more icy. This is for the winter. It's a beautiful like champagne shade. Look at how beautiful these are. These are great. I don't, you know, I know everybody's always looking for the next best thing, the new thing, but honestly, these are like classic liquid highlighters that are just good. Like you really, if you have these, you don't need to go out and find the next best thing because these are really great. Like there's no need to fix what's not broken. That's how I feel about those. These three I'm always up on the fence about. I've used them several times and I just feel like sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. These are the Marc Jacob. I should just get rid of these because they don't make them anymore. This is the Dewdrops Do You shade. Oh my god. So gross. It like squirted everywhere. Alright. Do You. This one is Tantalize. It's like a bronze. It's almost too dark. It's definitely too dark for me. It looks like a foundation. And then this one is Fantasy. Let's see. Let's get rid of all and just keep Fantasy to continue to like experiment with, because this is, I don't even want Fantasy. I'm gonna get rid of all of these. This is something I really enjoy. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Hot Sand. This one is gorgeous. Very neutral. It kind of reminds me of that Jaclyn Hill powder one. Which one is it? The Awestruck. This is like the liquid version of that. Let's swatch them next to each other. I'm just curious now. This is slightly more pink, but like they have the same like undertone. So yeah, I love this Hot Sand. That's a winner. And then we have two from Nude Sticks that I love. One is Bubbly Baby and the other one is Hey Honey. So we got Hey Honey there, which is, you know, traditional gold. And then Bubbly Baby is a little bit lighter, but more neutral, I think. It's been so long. I really should pull these out because I feel like I've abandoned them. They're a lot more sticky. These Nude Sticks ones kind of have more like a wet look and they're very sticky. So I don't know. These used to be my favorite, but I think I like prefer something that's more creamy, that's more like the ColourPop Super Shock formula in a stick version. I'm gonna keep these, but like they're not, they used to be like my #1 favorites, but they're not my #1 favorites anymore, which is kind of interesting to some degree. But yes, that is all of the highlighters.